You've heard of omega-3, but maybe you've never stopped to think about the impact it can have on your life, right? Well, let me tell you something. This is one of those secrets that many people discover too late, but I'm going to tell you the truth now. And it's not just about health. It's about living better, lighter, and, who knows, living much longer. Let's go. Since I started taking omega-3 every day, my life has changed. It really has. And look, I'm not exaggerating, because what it does for the body is impressive. First, let me quickly explain what omega-3 is. They are essential fatty acids, which means that our body doesn't produce them. We need to get them from our diet or supplements. And these little guys are mainly found in fatty fish, such as salmon, sardines, and tuna, and in some seeds, such as flaxseed and chia. Now think about it. How many times a week do you actually eat fish or something that has omega-3? Well, yes. I was like that too, until I realized that I was missing out on a great opportunity to take care of myself from the inside out. And that's when everything changed. One of the first things I noticed when I started taking omega-3 daily was the difference in my energy. You know that tiredness in the middle of the afternoon, like your battery suddenly ran out? It's gone. And there's an explanation for that. Omega-3 helps the cells in our body function better. It's like a lubricating oil that keeps everything running smoothly, from the brain to the muscles. Oh, and speaking of the brain, here's one of my favorite parts. Omega-3 is fantastic for memory and concentration. I've always been a forgetful person, like, I'd walk into my room and forget what I went to get. After a few weeks of taking omega-3, I noticed that my mind was sharper, clearer. It even gives me extra confidence in my day-to-day life, you know? And there's more. It's your heart's best friend. You may have heard that omega-3 reduces bad cholesterol and increases good cholesterol. That's true. It also helps reduce inflammation in the body, which is one of the main causes of problems like high blood pressure and even chronic diseases like diabetes and arthritis. It's like you're giving your body's engine an upgrade. And speaking of inflammation, I need to tell you about how it changed my skin. Omega-3 is like a beauty treatment from the inside out. It helps to hydrate the skin, reduces the chances of acne, and even combats premature aging. I started to notice that my skin was more supple, firmer, and even had that natural glow that looked like something out of an Instagram filter. Not to mention my hair and nails, which became stronger and healthier. Now, I'm going to confess something that really impressed me. The impact that omega-3 has on longevity. There are several studies that show how people who consume more omega-3 are less likely to develop serious diseases and live longer. I thought, why not give myself that chance? And seriously, it's something that makes you rethink your choices. After all, who doesn't want to live longer and better? And there's another very important point that sometimes goes unnoticed. Omega-3 is incredible for emotional health. It helps regulate mood and can even alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression. It's no wonder that many doctors recommend it to those who are going through these difficult times. And look, I felt the difference. That whirlwind of thoughts, that feeling of always running after something, everything became more balanced, more peaceful. Now, if you're wondering, but how do I start consuming omega-3 every day? I'll give you some practical tips. If you like fish, try to include salmon or sardines in your menu at least 2 or 3 times a week. If you're not a big fan of fish, no problem. Flax or chia seeds for breakfast are great options. And of course, there are supplements which are super easy to find. Just choose a good quality one, okay? Those with a high concentration of EPA and DHA are the best. But one important thing, there's no point in taking omega-3 today and forgetting about it tomorrow. Consistency is key. Just like any habit, it takes time to start seeing results. I would say that within a month you'll notice the first changes, but in the long run, that's when the magic happens. So, in short, omega-3 is not just a supplement or a nutrient. It is an investment in you, in your health, in your future. And look, I'm not just saying this because I read it somewhere. I have experienced and continue to experience the benefits every day. If there is one thing you can do for your body, your mind, and your life, I would say, start with omega-3. You deserve it. Now, tell me, do you already consume omega-3? Do you want to include it in your routine? Let's talk in the comments because I want to know how you are taking care of yourself. And if you know someone who could benefit from these tips, share this video. Sometimes, what seems like a small detail can transform an entire life. You know, sometimes we think that taking care of our health is complicated and full of rules, but it doesn't have to be that way. And I'll tell you one more thing about omega-3 that made me a big fan. It's versatile and fits into any lifestyle. For example, if you're a vegetarian or vegan, you don't need to worry. Nowadays, there are omega-3 supplements derived from algae that are just as effective as those of animal origin. And look, they also have a bonus. They don't leave that fishy taste that some capsules have. Another cool thing is that you can be creative when incorporating foods rich in omega-3 into your routine. Do you like yogurt for breakfast? Sprinkle a spoonful of chia seeds on top. Do you prefer a quick snack in the afternoon? Make a whole wheat bagel with sardine paste. These small changes can make a huge difference, both in your health and in the way you view food. And look, let me share a trick that changed everything for me. I started planning my meals with omega-3 in mind. For example, on days when I know I won't be able to eat fish or anything rich in this nutrient, I leave the supplement capsule aside. It's a simple reminder, but it ensures that I don't fail in my commitment to myself. Now, here's a bonus tip for those who want to maximize the benefits of omega-3. Combine it with other healthy habits. It makes all the difference. Going for a walk in the fresh air, drinking more water, getting better sleep. All of these things work together with what you're consuming. It's like omega-3 is the fuel, but you need the engine running well to get the most out of it. And speaking of combining things, let me tell you a secret I recently discovered. Vitamin D is an incredible ally of omega-3. When you combine the two, the benefits for your body become even more powerful. Many supplements already come with this combination, so it's worth keeping an eye out. But do you know what really motivates me to keep going? It's knowing that I'm taking care of my future. Sometimes, we only realize the importance of preventing diseases when it's too late. And omega-3 is just that, prevention. It takes care of your heart, brain, joints, skin, mood. It's like having a bodyguard working silently to protect your health. If you're thinking, oh, but does it really work? I understand. I was skeptical at first too. But as soon as I started and gave it a chance, I saw the difference. It's one of those investments that only brings benefits, you know, both for the present and the future. And the best part is that you feel the results not only in your body, but in your quality of life. I started to enjoy the simple moments more because I felt more energetic, happier, more alive. And look, if you are in the process of seeking a healthier life, let me give you one last piece of advice. Start with small changes. You don't need to revolutionize your routine all at once. The important thing is to start. Omega-3 can be that first step, that little push you needed to take better care of yourself. And believe me, when you see the benefits, it becomes a positive cycle. You will want to continue because you will realize that it is worth it. So, my final tip is try it. Give it a chance for yourself. Test it for a few weeks. See how your body reacts, how you feel. And if you need more tips or want to share your experience, I'm here. Let's go on this journey of health and well-being together. Now, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any more tips like this. Your health is your greatest asset, and I'm here to help you take care of it. And before I wrap up, let me share some real stories of how omega-3 has impacted the lives of people I know, and maybe you can relate to some of them. I have a friend who always suffered from joint pain. It was that constant discomfort, you know? Climbing stairs, squatting, even walking for long periods of time was a challenge. She started taking omega-3 under medical supervision, and what happened was amazing. In just a few months, the pain decreased drastically. Today, she is back to taking long walks, practicing yoga, and even playing with her children without fear of feeling that unbearable pain. Another person who inspired me was my aunt, who had some heart problems in the past. When she discovered Omega3, it was like she had found an ally. Today, she has more energy, her tests are better, and her doctor even complimented her cholesterol levels. It's like she took a step forward towards a more balanced and healthy life. And there is also the quieter but no less important side, which is the emotional impact. I myself have gone through phases in which anxiety seemed to take over. You feel that constant weight on your chest, that difficulty in slowing down your thoughts. When I started taking Omega3 regularly, it was as if a thick cloud was dissipating. I'm not saying it's the magic solution for everything, but it was an essential support in this process. In fact, one thing that impresses me is how Omega3 can be adapted to all stages of life. For children, it is excellent for brain and vision development. For adults, it keeps the body functioning well. And for the elderly, it is a true shield against degenerative diseases and cognitive loss. It is like a gift that you can give to your health at any time. Now, I know you might be wondering, but what about the costs? Won't this be expensive? Well, I understand that concern. But when you think about the long-term benefits and how much you could save by avoiding more serious health problems, it's clear that it's a worthwhile investment. And as I said before, you don't even need to start with expensive supplements. A balanced diet can make a significant difference. And to close, I want to leave you with a challenge. How about trying Omega3 for 30 days? Just 30 days. Include it in your routine, whether through your diet or through supplements, and see how you feel. Take some time to observe the changes in your body, your energy, your mood. I bet you will be surprised, and that this experience could be the beginning of something bigger in your health journey. So, now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments, what did you think of these tips? Do any of them make sense to you? And more, what's the next step you're going to take better care of your health? I'm here to listen to you, to exchange ideas, and to support you on this journey. And of course, if this content helped you in any way, share it with those you love. Sometimes a video like this can be what someone needs to take that first step. Let's spread health, longevity, and well-being together. Until the next video, and remember, every day is a new chance to take care of yourself and live a better quality of life. I believe in you.